Hey Vicky, there's a theatre. Let's go see a play.
Yeah, good idea.
Kids, you have good taste.
But you look a little old.
Yep, I am very old. I was born in 1906, and I'm 113 years now. I have capacity of 1,144, and host a number of touring productions, including musical theatre, plays, and children's shows, and also presents annual Christmas pantomime. I have witnessed the growth of generations and also witnessed the joys and sorrows of people after the end of drama again and again.
That sounds great. Can you tell us some interesting stories about you?
Yep, I am very old. I was born in 1906, and I'm 113 years now. I have capacity of 1,144, and host a number of touring productions, including musical theatre, plays, and children's shows, and also presents annual Christmas pantomime. I have witnessed the growth of generations and also witnessed the joys and sorrows of people after the end of drama again and again.
Oh my god, that's unbelievable. What happens next?
Fortunately, the council purchased me outright in 1969. I was closed in 1970 for refurbishment, and a new stage was built right inside of me in 1976. I later went through an extensive renovation in 1988 and 1989. I have been a Grade 2 listed building since 1975.
Can you recommend the drama that is on now?
Sure. The Mirror Cracked, Octopus Soup, Hair, Tom Gates live on stage and so on.
Thank you.
That's an amazing show. I feel like I want to see more.
Maybe we can ask the manager over there. Hello, would you mind introducing yourselves to us?
Okay, so I'm Stefan Stockton and I'm the marketing manager at the NewTheatre at St David's Hall in Cardiff.
Thank you so much for that. We want to see another show. Could you tell us the most popular type of show in the theatre?
We, at the NewTheatre, which is where we're sitting at the moment, we are what's known as a mixed receiving house. So we are a regional theatre and we run a programme of mixed product. So at the moment, the other side of that wall, there are 1,100 kids and their parents enjoying Tom Gates, which is a children's book. And we run every kind of art form: opera, ballet, musicals, drama, comedy, one-nighters, because we are a regional theatre. So what we try and do is we try and offer a balanced programme across the year that will appeal to the community and the people of Cardiff. Musicals are always popular, but you can have musicals that are very popular and you can have musicals that no one wants to come and see. So last week we had Hair, the musical here, in the history of musical theatre in both America and Britain. It is one of the most important musicals ever written. The music is really famous. You know, people have done cover versions of the songs. It's an incredible musical, but we didn't sell out, and yet it's an incredible musical. So a lot of that has to do with the timing. Societies and communities behave in very different ways depending on what is happening in the world around them. So we have found that since January of this year, and it's not just this theatre, it's theatres across the UK, not including London, our audience do not want to commit. They don't want to spend or commit £100 for a night at the theatre if they're not sure they're going to have a really, really good night out. All on the news, it's all depressing.
That's too bad. Do you have any new strategies towards it?
We try and communicate in different ways. I try and communicate a show much more emotionally rather than factually. So I will try and tell people how they're going to feel rather than what they're going to see. So we had Romeo and Juliet in recently. It was a Royal Shakespeare Company production. 5 years ago, I could have just said it's the Royal Shakespeare Company. I needn't have told anyone what the play was going to be, and we'd have sold out all week. Because the Royal Shakespeare Company is a big name in presenting Shakespeare. Royal Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, yes, it's a love story. It's the most famous of Shakespeare's plays. Everybody knows the balcony scene. Everyone knows that she kills herself, he arrives, he thinks she's dead, so he kills himself. So it's not exactly happy, is it? It's not like Dirty Dancing, where the boy meets the girl and at the end they both continue and live life happily ever after. And people didn't want to see Romeo and Juliet because it wasn't a fun, good night out. So we communicated in selling it much more on intense emotion. It's the Royal Shakespeare Company. But it's much harder to sell at the moment because of the way people are not wanting to spend. For Romeo and Juliet, diverse cast on stage, modern staging. We communicated that show and marketed that show in quite a different way.
So you want to attract more from the younger generation?
We think we managed to bring the average age of the audience much lower because it's drama, so people under the age of 24 could get in for a fiver. And we had a much more diverse audience. So we managed to bring in a younger audience. The challenge for us is to get them to come back. The idea of a receiving house in a city, or like us, or the theatres in Milton Keynes, the Everyman in Cheltenham, we are an Edwardian theatre. Most cities have got one, okay? The idea of this kind of theatre is to present a wide range of product so that you appeal to everyone, but also so that you can try and get everyone to come at least once a year. But on top of that, you're looking at delivering a product that helps to build those audiences. So we had The Mirror Cracked earlier on this year, which is an Agatha Christie play. So later in the year, we have The Lady Vanishes, also an Agatha Christie play, in the hope that if they liked the Agatha Christie they saw in March, they'll come back in September and see another Agatha Christie play. So it's about delivering a programme that people will want to keep returning to.
I get it. I think it's still worth going to the theatre to actually feel things. I really want to see another one now.
Me too. Let's buy the tickets.